If you've been on my channel very long, you know I love a good comparison video. So today we're comparing what I got at the bins with what I got at a couple garage sales. Are you ready to see what I found? Let's get started. First off, I'm going to start with what I found at the Goodwill bins on Whipple Avenue in Canton, Ohio. I stepped outside of my box a little bit with some of these purchases. Let me start with those purchases. I found this whole bag of ornaments, and they have a Japanese or Chinese flair. Let's take a look at them. I would say probably Chinese. So I found this. It's really long. In very good condition, and it's not marked on the back with anything, but there was that. And then also inside the bag there was this little ornament, little shoes, and lastly this ornament. It looks like I ran into a whole section of maybe things that were donated by the same person. And then I also found these books. Actually, these are Japanese. And I did, for my own purposes, for when I want to price these to put in my booth, I put how much they weighed out at since I pay by the pound. But this one weighed out at 88 cents. And I did look through each of these books at the bins before I ever purchased them and found out that they were all in perfect condition and they hadn't been used at all. And then there's this one. This is a sticker paper doll set, and I paid 45 cents for this. I'll just give you a glimpse into inside. Very, very cool. And I am pretty sure these are vintage. Let me check and see if I see a date. Yeah, this one was 1998, and I think they were all a similar time frame. Let me see. 1986 for the first one I showed you. This one weighed out at 42 cents, and it's paper dolls. And these are from 1996. Look how cute they are. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on these because I have a lot to get through. There was this one, Japanese Fashions. That was for 78 cents. And then I had this one, which is really unique, Japanese Prints coloring book. Check this out. This came out to 78 cents. So I hope there's a market for these in my booth. And like I said, I went outside of my box. I also picked up this cute little kitten card. Cards are super cheap at the bins, and I could use this for decorating, or I could actually send it to somebody, and it's just blank inside. And I have plenty of envelopes. I also picked this up. This was marked $2.19 originally at the Goodwill. I don't know if that will sell, but I was looking around Majestic Turnaround yesterday when I was there working, and they had a huge tray just like this that was actually for sale. And then I found this counted cross stitch, and it's all brand new in package. I do not cross stitch. I can't because of my eyes, and I don't have the patience. But all of this stuff I've showed you so far is to sell, as well as this next item. This is probably one of my top 2 items out of this haul from the bins. Look how adorable this is. It's a little box. It's in very clean and nice condition. And I just think that is so fun. Somebody could sit that on their dresser and put little doodads in it, or just use it for decor. That's one of my favorite items. I always pick up flags if they're in good shape, and this one certainly was. And that will be a very cheap pickup because it's practically weightless. And then I've been picking up these Tervis tumblers for my mom. And I did write on this one that it came out to 52 cents. It says Gregory tube. I don't really care what they say. These are just real handy for her to drink out of, have a lid, and she'll stick a straw in there. So 52 cents for that was a good deal. It looks brand new. And then I found some Paw Patrol figurines for 2 of my grandkids. They're siblings and they will share. You know what? I'll just do a little clip of those so you can see which ones they are. Here are the 5 Paw Patrol figurines that I got in the bins haul. My grandkids are going to be thrilled with these. And then not my last thing, next to last thing from the bins, I did pick up this lampshade. Lampshades are very hard to find for me, even in the store, that I like or that fit well. And I will stick a clip in. I have a deer lamp, a vintage deer lamp that I found at a garage sale. Actually, my friend Paul did, and I have to give him credit. And I found a shade for it that's pleated. I'm not crazy about it. So you get to vote which lampshade you think I should use for that deer lamp. I would love to hear your input. We are up here on location in my craft room. And here is the first lampshade that I found at the Hartville Thrift, I think, for 50 cents. And then I'm going to show you the second one. And you can tell me which one's your favorite. And here's option number 2. Which one is your favorite? This one was a little bit over 50 cents and I plucked it out of the bins. Also, while I'm up here, I thought it would be fun to show you that I did put my little shaker there that I got in Medina into my Smiley collection. I'm so happy with this. It does make me smile. And then lastly, I did find this at the bins. It's a rock, and it looks to me like somebody decoupaged it. And I just thought she was very, very sweet. So I will most likely be keeping this, maybe as a paperweight on my desk. I don't know yet. Or I might put it in my craft room. I did decide to keep this, and I put it here in my den. And then I also thought you might want to see these. I loved crafting from little up, and these were stones that I painted and put a little felt on the bottom, decorated some old material and glued it on there, and I gave them to my mom for a present when I was little. So I decided to keep those when we were cleaning out some of her stuff at her house. So all of that came to $8.59, and after tax, I paid $9.15. So now I'm going to show you a cumulative effect of several times of garage selling. So do you remember when I found the Longaberger purse and the little salt and pepper Santa and Mrs. Claus with the spaghetti trim at my friend Karen's? That was an estate sale. And I went back and I found a couple more items the next weekend. I purchased this record album for $1. Mom and I are fans of Lynn Anderson, so it's in very good condition. Unfortunately, I can't play it right now. My record player is broken and I'm looking for a new one. So I'm hoping to find a good deal as I'm out thrifting. And then I got these little cats. They were in a bag for $1. No, 50 cents, I'm sorry. And actually, let me check. Yeah, so the records were $2, but on this weekend, everything was half price. So I did get the record for $1, and I got 3 of these for 50 cents. And I will put a little clip in here to show you. I put one of these in my Halloween shelf display over there on the other side of my kitchen. So you can see what that looks like displayed. And then I'll sell the other 2 next year in my booth. So by the time you see this video, all my Halloween stuff will be down and I'll have moved on to Christmas. But here's the little cat from Karen's garage sale. I just thought it was darling. And for 3 for $1, that's a super good deal. Say goodbye to my Halloween shelf until next year. This book came out to $1. And I thought this was very nostalgic. First of all, it's about the old lady who swallowed a fly. And I will show you a couple pages. I want to show you at the beginning how she looks. So first of all, here she is, and she swallowed a fly. There's a little cutout here, and you can see the fly. And then let's look what she looks like at the end of the book. This looks brand new to me and feels brand new. So the last thing that she swallowed was a horse. And look how cute they did this. They have this big cutout, you can see, and there's everything that she swallowed. Isn't that darling? This is a Scholastic book, I believe. Actually, it says Classic Books with Holes. Isn't that so sweet? So I got that for $1, and I will be putting that in my booth. And then next, I'll do a close-up of this as well. I'll just show you a couple pieces. I got this adorable little brass nativity set. However, I didn't notice until I got it home that I'm missing Joseph, I think. I have a shepherd and 3 kings and then some animals and baby Jesus. But here's Mary. And this is how big we're talking, you can see. So I'll put a clip in there so you can see the whole thing. I want to get that down to my booth. And I'll just mark it as is. And maybe somebody would use one of the kings as Joseph. Here's the one that's the least kingly looking. Here's the little brass nativity set. We have 4 brass animals. We have a shepherd. There's Mary and baby Jesus. And then I think these are the 3 kings. So I guess this one could maybe stand in for Joseph. What do you think? And then we could just have the 2 kings. Then my friend Karen was so sweet. She asked if these would sell at my booth, and I think they will. So she gave me these. We had the taller ones when I was a kid. I would love to know in the comments below if you had these. They're metal or tin. I don't know exactly. I think they're metal. But they were very reminiscent of my childhood. And on the bottom, these say Bascal, B-A-S-C-A-L. So those will go in my booth for sale. And that was all from Karen's second time, my second time at Karen's estate sale. I found this in the box, which most people don't care about boxes at Majestic, but it's for my booth. It's brand new and it's so, so cute. It says hugs to you, and it's the same on both sides. It's Susie's Zoo, and guess what? It's from Current. I have been finding a lot of Current lately. If you're not familiar with Current, it used to be a mail order catalog that you would receive in your mailbox, and then you could order through the mail, or maybe even call it in by an 800 number, but I think we always sent a check and sent ours in the mail. And they still are in business, and they're online. So check them out if you're interested. Stationery and more. I also, speaking of stationery, found this adorable box of cards. And these were $1, and they're actually thank you cards. Aren't they so, so pretty? They are made by Markings and Cal Designs, and they're just blank inside. I write a lot of thank you notes, so those will come in handy. Those were $1. So let's see, so far at the garage sale, I don't know if I told you I spent $3 on the nativity because it was $6 and it was half price day. $1 for the book about the lady who swallowed the fly, and $1 for the stationery. So that's $4.25 so far. This was free at a garage sale with purchase, and I did make a purchase. I think this is just awesome. And I don't know yet if I'm going to keep it or put it in my booth next Halloween. We'll see. All right, so that was free. And then I got these free pillowcases. There was a whole box full of linens, towels, and so forth. And they had it marked for free. So I got 3 things out of it. And these are just perfect. I love sleeping on these old-fashioned pillowcases. They're cotton. They're so cool. I love the pink flowers. And this will go on my bed in my craft room / guest room. So they're both here. They've just been washed. So those were free. And then seems like I'm missing something. Well, this next item I'm going to have to lay out on the floor. This was a garland and it was $1 and the lady's grandma made it. It's in this bag. They also gave me the bag. So I'll show you that at the end. And then I'm going to also show you this from another garage sale. I got all of this stuff for $5. Now this is Fisher Price, and I picked out things that I thought I didn't have, and that would be for my 1969 Fisher Price dollhouse, which I've shown before in videos. But I got all of these items and I picked out the nicest ones. They had more. Some of them were worn and some of them were chewed up by dogs. But I got the 3 people. I think this is considered the mom, but I think she looks more grandma-y. What do you think? I always say that. She would go for about $3 in my booth, and I got all this for $5. And I got these 2 guys. And then I got 3 cars. 2 of them are just the same, so I'll just show you the one. And I got a green car. I don't think I need any more cars, but I do think I could use this couch for the living room. And I know I don't have the wheelbarrow. I thought that was really darling. And then I don't know about this, if I would keep it. It doesn't really go at all with my house. It's more for something that went with a specific toy, I believe. So I'll probably sell that. So that was $5. I got this out of a free box at a garage sale. It's just adorable. Look at the fringe all around it. I just put it in the washer, put some Gain beads in. It smells delightful. And my daughter is going to get this and she's absolutely thrilled. Lastly, here is this adorable garland and it's super big. I have it doubled over so you can see it all. And I make these, so this surely took a long time to make. And it has some really pretty Christmas patterns. What do you think? What was the best shopping? Did I do better at the bins this time, or did I do better at the garage sales? I would love to know in the comments below. Also, I would love to know what your favorite item or items were. That's always fun for me to hear. So let me know that. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already and hit the subscribe bell, because every time I drop a new video, you'll get to be notified right away so you can watch it. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll link that below. Don't forget to check out the end screen and I'll put another video just for you. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.